Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Empowering Morning Conversations. And today we are going to talk some more about judging. Okay, let's do a little deep dive into it. And the question for the day is, what if I stopped judging? As you know, it's interesting. Do you have one person in your life who never judges you? Just one person? When you're with that person, you know that that person accepts you just the way you are. They have no judgment, no right, wrong, good, bad comparison. How does it feel to be in the company of such a person?
That would be your mother.
Okay, very good. How does it feel to be even for 10 minutes in the company of such a person? That's my question to you.
You feel relaxed.
Okay, let's listen to some of the others. Do you have one person in your life who never judges you at all? And how does it feel to be with them?
Completely safe, at peace.
Okay. Yeah, what's that feeling like?
Feel happy.
Okay, you feel comfortable, happy. Would your body be relaxed? Would your mind be relaxed? Hmm? So I have another question for you. Are you like that with you? I mean, you can be in the presence of someone who never judges you and you feel great when you're with them. What if you were that person who was never judging you? How would you feel? Have you thought about that? How would you be perceived if someone was willing to perceive all of you without any judgment at all? How would you feel? So now many of you might have experienced it from time to time when you meet someone, for the first time and you just get into a conversation, you don't know them, they don't know you, and you're just kind of in a free flow. There's no judgment happening. Very rare to meet such people also. But it's good to be in the presence of such people, isn't it? So the question is, how would it be if you were like that with yourself? Because I believe that the person whom we are judging the most is our own self. We always put some criterion on being perfect. Oh, so Deepak says we are wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary people, but if this was better, if that was better, if I had more money, it would be better. If my weight was little less, it would be better. It would have been better if I was younger. If I had the same energy that I had before, it would be better. If I was not losing my hair, it would be better. And a lot of people are thinking, if I could get rid of everything that is wrong with me, then I'll be perfect. So have you noticed that we are always not perfect in our own eyes? I mean, if you honestly tell the truth to yourself, you don't have to tell me. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to do that?
Yes,
So
sir.
I want you to think on it while I'm getting my presentation ready. What if I was not judging myself? Yeah, would it not give you a life of ease, joy, and glory? That's what we want, isn't it? See, if you are in the presence of someone who never judges you and you know that, don't you feel ease and joy in the presence of such a person? You feel great about yourself. So, what if you could feel, suppose you were never judging yourself, right? You were in allowance of yourself 100%. Would you not feel ease, joy, and glory? I certainly would. So, we are coming here, for what? So, I don't have to repeat all that. So, question is, how would you perceive you if you perceived all of you with no judgment? Think about it. I want all of you to close your eyes for a moment and think. How would you perceive you if you perceived all of you without any judgment? How would you perceive you if you perceived all of you without any judgment? All right, so anybody wants to say anything is what's coming up for you when you think on that? Any thoughts you'd like to share with us? Yes, Shakti?
Sir, I'm feeling so light, also like a baby. No judgments. I can move forward. That's what
Hmm.
is popping up in my head, sir.
You would be unstoppable. All right, thank you very much. Yes, Neeti?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. So I suddenly see myself as being complete.
Yeah, and how would that feel?
And it's, I'm complete. So there's nothing more that I need to wait for or look for. And this is all that I have, and this is the complete world, and I move ahead with all that I have.
Yeah, and would it not give you more choice? Because now you don't have to do anything. You can choose.
More than the choice is giving me more courage. It's giving me more courage.
Okay. It would give you more courage.
Yes.
Yeah, so and that courage would give you the ability to be able to choose anything that you choose without
Yes.
any consideration. No?
Yes.
No doubt, no fear. ठीक है. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
I feel that I'm at peace. I'm in allowance with people if I don't judge.
Yourself also.
Yeah, and I started practicing this, and I think I gained a lot because of that.
Really, can you tell us a little bit about what you gained, sir?
No, even in I've stopped reacting. I stopped resisting, and when I'm just accepting people as it is, but still there is something I have to work out because in some situations I'm still reacting. For example, if I deal with my children mostly, I'm reacting. That I should stop.
Yeah, because you are interesting, isn't it? You can stop judging everybody, not your own children. And therefore, we have more expectations.
Yes, sir.
And because we have more expectations, we have more upsets.
Yes.
And then we are not able to make choices and we won't let them make choices also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how much of attachment? See, one thing is the intent is very good, na? Lots of love is there. Feeling of responsibility is there.
Sir.
I can look after you only if you live the life the way I'm telling you to. Interesting. Thank you very much for sharing that. And Vetrivel?
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Small one.
If I perceive all of myself without any judgment, I see that I'll be a perfect clay in the hand of the universe.
In the hand of the universe or in your own hands?
Both.
Because ultimately, who are you? The infinite being who is
Exactly,
the creator of your life.
Yeah.
Remember, Aham Brahm Asmi.
Exactly, sir. And sometimes I put responsibility outside also. Let the world make me what it wants to. Let it put me the purpose.
All right, very nice. Thank you very much. And Kunen, how will it connect you with the creator if you stop judging yourself?
Expansive in his presence, talking to him.
Yeah. And what else? How would you show up in life, Azay? I mean, how would you feel with yourself? That's the question.
I have started recently being more vulnerable.
Congratulations.
So that resistance and fixed point of views are getting dissolved. So
Yeah. All right. Very good. Thank you very much. So I have a little clearing for all of you. And let's do that clearing this morning. And the clearing is, I will choose and demand that I stop judging me and I step into what it would be like to perceive, know, be, and receive all of me without judgment, perfect or not. And everything that doesn't allow that to show up, times a gazillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Please, right and wrong, good and bad, poor and poor, 9 shorts, boys, poads, and beyonds. So one more time. I will choose and demand that I stop judging me and step into what it would be like to perceive and to know and to be and receive all of me without any judgment, perfect or not. And everything that doesn't allow that to show up, times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, poor and poor, 9 shorts, boys, poads, and beyonds. Oh, I think now Tiakuddin wanted to say something and we would love to listen to him. Yes, Tiagu?
Yeah, regarding that perceiving ourselves, I feel sometimes I am practicing. I think you have disturbance because garbage vehicle came now. And regarding the kids, sometimes my kid, 7-year-old, he is always arguing with me. So I was perceiving that maybe I am also arguing in his way. I just allow him to argue. Very fantastically, he will argue. He will say, because of you did, why I should do that one. Hate here, but very, generously he is arguing. So I think why these kids are arguing like this? What will happen? Maybe he may become great person or something go wrong. So I am just judging himself and myself when somebody is arguing, especially my 4-year or 8-year kids are arguing well. So what do you say about it?
I think it's wonderful. See, first of all, what you are calling as argument is exactly what my father used to do. If I would ask a question also, he'll say, why are you arguing? Be quiet. Are you getting it? Now, this is the way we are programming children from stopping to ask questions, and it kills. So I want you to observe very carefully. Is it arguing or is it questioning? You understand? We know now by learning from Access and other things that being in the question is a very powerful thing to be. Right? But we were never encouraged to ask questions. My father was an officer in the army. If I asked him any questions or too many questions, he said, shut up, don't argue. You argue too much. So I don't know what your child is doing, whether they are asking questions or they really arguing. See, the child has different point of view than you.
Definitely. Yeah,
Right.
because his teacher also said, I said whenever we are asking something, he's arguing. I said to his teacher, class teacher, she's taking all the subjects, and she said he's mastering argument all the time. He's arguing. Now you understand. Na? In school also he is the same. So argument, I feel is do something. Why I should? This is the why questions. Why I should that one? Why it is not doing? What do happen if I am not doing? This is the question actually, not the
Exactly.
argument. Yeah, because we learned it as an argument and we needed him to do without any judgment, any
Without
question.
question, we want you to do. That's it. Do what you're told. Be quiet. This is what we teach our children, right? So we have never
Of course.
taught them to not judge, no? So very soon the child will realize if I ask questions, I will be judged. So because I'm curious, I'm wrong or something like that. Right? So what are we doing actually? We are making them into us. So this is what people do. People teach us how to fit into this reality. This is the way you should be. They teach you how to judge. They teach you how to separate from others. I remember as a kid, at least I used to do that, and I've seen other children doing. They always naturally share the things with others, And we would go, hey, this is yours. You don't have to give it to anyone. At the same time, when I was not sharing with my brothers, they'll say, Arey, you should share with your brothers. And I'm thinking, you told me not to share. Now you're saying share with your brothers. So we are adding confusion on top of that. So people teach you how to think, how to take a test, how to drive, how to read. So some of them are useful, no? They better teach us, otherwise we'll be in problem.
Yeah, they know very many things. They are in the new technology era. And I taken him to some showrooms like Nissan showroom, Toyota showroom and all. to just to show some vehicles how it is. And then he said, no, not this vehicle. He went to the small vehicle and he said, I said, why Land Cruiser and all is there? No, that is for locals and this is for small. I don't want that. Because before when I said, no, when I going to purchase, I said, it is big vehicle, not for us. It is for locals. So now he programmed that one. This is not for us. He never care the big one.
Exactly.
So this one will affect him, or he will make him the vision, more vision, or spendthrift, or maybe extravagant. I am doubt what will can happen.
See, I'll tell you something very interesting, okay? We feel that we need to teach, all right? Now, there is a bunch of people who said you give them all the things that are required and they will learn themselves. So others were challenging them. They said, how is it possible? So they went to a small village where nobody has ever seen a computer, all right? And in the village Chaupal, they put these touch screen TVs, all right? They put 4 or 5 of these touch screen TVs. Now, not a single villager would come and, touch it. But the children came and they started playing with that. Okay. First, the elders would say, oh, don't touch, don't touch. Then the caretaker from the company was there. No, no, sir, let them play. We don't mind. It's okay. And you will not believe it. Within 3 to 4 months, those children were using those computers for going on the internet and looking up things and learning things. And nobody was teaching them. The man who was there was given strict instruction, don't tell them anything. Let them figure it out for themselves. And they did. That's how children learn, right? Even when you buy a mobile phone, they don't know, some of them, how to read the manual or anything. They just figure it out. So how much of channelizing we should do, we have to decide.
So this is a question. We are spoiling them most of the time. I feel even 3-year-old when he was just going to the television and moving like this on the television. It's normal television, but he want to move this one like this screen, touch screen. So they have that mind. Everything is touch screen, but we don't have that mind. There's a difference.
Yeah. So now the technology is also changing. By the way, they are going to replace all these keyboards and everything into a very natural, like in nature, you don't need a screen to interact with nature. So you should look up the latest technology. You will come to know. Very soon you will have no screen, no nothing. You will be able to directly get all the information that you need. They're trying to replicate nature. So look that up. Yes, Conan had something to share or question or add. So let's listen to him.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Actually, what I wanted to add on to this conversation is that before we impact certain things like our thoughts or ideas to the children through words, we also do that through our energy without communicating. And that's why some experts say that by the age of 2 or 3 years, almost 90% of ourselves, the parents, the children already, they absorb. So I don't know whether we can stop judging or not, but we have to be careful.
Really? The first 5 years of their life, the personality is set. Okay. And what you just said is a very good example of little knowledge is dangerous. Those who are experts in teaching children, they will tell you that the children should be let. In fact, my grandson was going to such a school where minimum interference was there from teachers, and parents were also encouraged not to do that. And that boy is grown up to such an intelligent fellow, far beyond his years. You understand that? Because they allowed them to play, they allowed them to be free, right? Of course, they were knowing the difference between what is right and what is wrong. They naturally know, Baba. This is something which we adults, we think that we know better. Child naturally knows what's right and what's wrong. Okay? This is what I figured out. Nobody has to tell him anything. He knows ke dard hota hai. He knows ke dil dukhta hai. He knows ke galat kaam karne se bura lagta hai. और गलत जो naturally गलत होता है, he knows that. A lot of imposition is done from our point of view. See, one beautiful thing about children is that they have no point of view. Okay? And does it mean that they will be animals? They won't, because they are intelligent children and they are your children. And they are learning more from your actions than you think. That is why it is very old saying that children will never do what you say, they will do what you do. So if you want your child to learn, don't teach him to judge. You be the right example for him. Because they are watching you like using a microscope, is it? They will absorb everything. They start mimicking you. Biomimetically, they are mimicking you. Some of them start even behaving like you. They even have mannerisms like you. They start thinking like you. So let's come back to, first of all, children don't have a point of view that you should be any different from the way you are right now. Very small child, he accepts you unconditionally. Papa, papa, papa. Usko kuch galat nazar nahi aata hai. You're a perfect person for him. You're never a wrong person in their eyes. You may not think you're perfect, your child thinks you're perfect. Of course, until he grows up. By the time he is 4 or 5 years old, he started judging you also because you taught him how to judge. So we have been taught to create our entire life, you know that, through judgment only. Except in some 0.00001% of the time when you're not judging. 99.9999% of your time in life, you're judging. We are all judging, and we don't even know that we are judging. So let's do that clearing one more time and see what is going to show up in your life. I will choose and demand that I stop judging myself and step into what it would be like to perceive, to know, to be and receive all of me without any judgment, perfect or not. Everything that doesn't allow that to show up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Please. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and bow, all 9 shorts, boys, poads, and beyonds. See, I just want to tell everybody that from tomorrow onwards, 7:15, we will lock the meeting. Okay? So you cannot join the meeting at 7:26 and all that. So, shall we do the clearing one more time? Just get it, okay? Don't try to understand this. I will choose and demand that I stop judging me and step into what it would be like. That's the question. What would it be like to perceive, to know, and be and receive all of me without any judgment, perfect or not? And everything that doesn't allow that to show up, times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pow, 9 short, boys, poads, and beyonds. Consider that. What if it was possible? Our logical mind says, oh, that is not possible, sir. In this world, it's not possible to not judge. What if it was possible? So I'll tell you something, sir. If you are stopping judging and you are in allowance, you can create anything in your life. Very well. You can create any amount of money in your life. You can be money, abundance, love, happiness, playfulness, whatever. All right, that's what I wanted to say today. And I want you to start thinking Let's imagine that you stop judging, and what are you going to create in your life? Because that's what I'm interested in. Shifting out from the default mode into the create mode. See, some of you have had these little bouts when you go and create some stuff in your life, yeah? Like a new possibility or a new reality, whatever. Like a new relationship with your daughter-in-law, which you could never imagine. You know who I'm talking to. Yeah, a new relationship with your children that you could never imagine. Can you imagine creating a reality where you don't have to have any expectations from them and they don't have to have any expectations from you? See, why is it that we get upset with near and dear ones most of the time? We may not get upset with other people for the same things, but with our near and dear ones, we'll get very upset. Why is that? Because we have more expectations from them. And they also have some expectations from you. Can you imagine if you stopped judging and you did not have any expectations from each other? Okay. What would show up in your life? Now notice immediately in your mind what is coming. No, sir, but sir, they'll go wrong. But what if they fail in life? But and you ask the children, they'll say, what if he dies? What if we never have a great relationship? What if we become more and more distant from our parents? I've realized one thing, my friends, and I just want to share this with you. The more you try to hold on to something, the more distant that thing is going to become from you, especially in relationships. I've seen a lot of possessive people, very, very possessive people. You ask them, why are they possessive? They'll say, because I love that person. And it's guaranteed that they will lose the person that they're possessive about. Because the more you are possessive, the more you are expecting. है ना? हसीना जी? And we never question how many of our expectations are so unrealistic.
That's true.
Like one of the biggest unrealistic these things we have is, oh, they should be perfect. They should never make mistake. They should never get a bad thought in their head. If I'm expecting a human not to be a human and be perfect, okay, that's the reason why we are judging ourselves, no? We expect ourselves to be perfect or some idea of perfection that we have got. Yes, Kunan sir.
Yes, sir, I do agree with you. And also what is coming to me when you're talking about the nears and dears and to whomsoever we know, since somewhere we have some experiences of the past of interaction with them.
That's the
Because
problem.
of, yeah, and because of certain disagreement, that energy is locked and we have not forgiven them. So I'm getting the forgiveness element here and the power of forgiveness relationship with the judgment. So if we forgive the people, or if we have that attitude of forgiveness, we can manage judgment in a better way, I believe.
Well, what if we stop referencing everything to the past, then what will happen? See, the problem with us is that we are so fascinated by the past. We are always stuck in the past.
But automatically it comes, no, sir. So,
I know that automatically is the conditioning, no? Conditioning क्या होती है? 50 बारी, if you 100 times you are made to do something, that becomes automatic, no? That is called the auto mode only.
Yes, sir.
है ना? See, the problem with us is we've given so much of everything, the past. Listen, that child or that person, whoever it is, okay? Let's say I had an argument with you 6 months back, okay? Are you the same person today?
No, sir. Changed.
Am I the same person today?
No.
So what it would be like that if I was looking at the future that I wish to create together with them, okay? Not a future I want to impose on them. If I looked at it from that point of view, see, as a parent, I know one thing, if you're talking about parenthood, that my job as a parent is to make them a person who can make choices and be responsible for their life and live the life the way they choose. They'll be successful or not, that's not, I cannot guarantee it. Nobody can. But if I've taught them to be responsible, which they will, a person who makes choices is courageous and bold and responsible for his choices. यही मैंने सिखाया बच्चों को, भैया, you choose, don't come and ask me. You make your choices, you got a brain, and be big enough to take the consequences of your actions and your choices. That's it. So I want to do another clearing with you all before we close today. Okay. What have you made so vital and so real and so valuable about your point of view that keeps you always and inevitably choosing against what would create more in your life? What would create more possibility in your life? Everything that is times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, poor and poor, online shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So remember, these points of view is what we are trying to reinforce by many of our questions. What have we made more so vital, real, and valuable about your point of view? आपने अपने दृष्टिकोण को कितनी अहमियत दे रखी है, which makes it inevitable that you cannot choose possibility in your life. Because that will never allow you to choose possibility or money or anything in your life. So everything that stops you from doing that times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right and wrong, good and bad. Yeah, so this brings us back to what we were talking about yesterday or day before. What would be available if you had no fixed point of views? And remember, all your point of view came from the past, no? पैदा तो नहीं हुए थे ना with points of view. We picked it up. Thanks, Kunen. Good question. All right, anybody else? Anything you'd like to say or ask or anything? Otherwise, time. Yes, the you had raised your hand. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, regarding this point of view or judgment or perception, this we are updating. We feel we are updating, we are changing, we are new. We are going through so many lessons, so many conversations. So we are updating. We are in that mode. So maybe our partner or someone near to us, they are also not going through something. They are thinking you are in the virtual world, they are in the real world. So there is a conflict between the conversation or something. How we can, we don't want to judge them also, but they are not getting what we are, they are in the past and they are always, putting you, reminding you about something in the past. How we will manage that one? We are different, they are different.
First of all, Tiaguddin, all this, what you're saying about them is a judgment, no? Think about what I'm saying. Whatever you're saying that they are in the past and they are like this and they are telling me like this and they are, is it not your judgment?
Yeah, it is judgment.
Right? Can you let them be? Can you let them be? Leave them. I mean, you think you are only interested in the quality of your life? They are not interested in the quality of their life. They are, huh? And I know, I mean, I've also made this classic mistake. Oh, I'm experiencing so many breakthrough and peace. You should also stop thinking about the past, blah, blah, blah. See, did they pay you to give them advice? You also, I mean, you know, some of you paid me for giving you the advice. Then I can give it. Try it out. Being allowance means let them be whatever way they are. But you'll say, oh, no, but they are near and dear to me. I want them to be happy. What they are doing will not make them happy. That was a big problem. I was also doing the same thing, right?
No, not to make them happy. You are talking about our happiness. Because of that,
If they are happy, then only I'll be happy. Interesting, no? My happiness is depending on other people's happiness. And believe me, I was like that. I mean, if anybody is doing anything, I don't care. My wife is unhappy, I'm getting unhappy. Until one day I said, hello, if she wants to be unhappy, that's her choice, no? In fact, she told me, she said, okay, I want to be upset. Yeah, what's your problem in it? I want to be upset. I said, oh, okay. You want to be upset, you be upset. Now I'm okay. They want to be upset and enjoy the upset. Let them enjoy the upset. You got it, Tiago? Hello?
yeah. They want to be, they're enjoying that sadness sometimes. They're just like to be in the past. Then let them enjoy. Yeah?
Yeah, see, sometimes, look, Tiago, see, people like you and me, we are exposed to many things. We have many things to talk about, okay? Some people have nothing to talk about. So the only thing that they do is complain. That is easy to talk about, no? You don't have to go look at material what to talk. Complaining on the top of the mind of many people. So they just complain. All right, great. Thank you, Tiago. So time to end the session. And I'm going to request Kuldeep ji, आप हमको अपनी शायरी से कीजिए, sir. And then we will ask.
एक शेर है EMC के दोस्तों के नाम।
फिर से
एक शेर है EMC के दोस्तों के नाम।
ओके, EMC के दोस्तों के नाम।
कि खुदा की बनाई कुदरत नहीं देखी, खुदा की बनाई कुदरत नहीं देखी, दिलों में छुपी दौलत नहीं देखी। खुदा की बनाई कुदरत नहीं देखी, दिलों में छुपी दौलत नहीं देखी। जो भी कहते हैं कि दूरियों से मिटती है दोस्ती, उन्होंने हमारी दोस्ती नहीं देखी।
वाह 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 वाह। Can you say it one more time, sir?
खुदा की बनाई कुदरत नहीं देखी और दिलों में छुपी दौलत नहीं देखी।
वाह वाह वाह।
जो भी कहते हैं कि दूरियों से मिटती है दोस्ती, हम दूर दूर हैं ना। जो भी कहते हैं कि दूरियों से मिटती है दोस्ती, उन्होंने हमारी दोस्ती नहीं देखी।
Wow. The distance does not make you lose relationship.
Yes, sir.
Great, fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
you. You want to translate it yourself?
सर आप करिए, आप करिए।
अरे वो बहुत लंबी है यार. You do it ना, you know it by heart. तो कुनैन से कहते हैं, he is laughing, so he should do it.
हाँ, कुनैन से करिए।
उसको
Just now I saw the example of judging.
Exactly.
हाँ कुनैन।
फिर से बताइए आप.
खुदा की बनाई कुदरत नहीं देखी।
We don't see the beauty of our creator.
और दिलों में,
Creation.
Yeah.
और दिलों में छुपी दौलत नहीं देखी।
we don't see the hidden wealth within our hearts.
और जो भी कहते हैं कि दूरियों से मिटती है दोस्ती,
Those who believe friendship cannot be done because of the distance,
उन्होंने हमारी दोस्ती नहीं की।
they have not realized my love, my friendship for them. So distance doesn't matter. I live in your heart. Thank you, Kuldeep.
Beautiful, beautiful. Where is our man? So today he has not come, it looks like.
Mr. Kamal.
हाँ
कमल साहब भी बड़े अच्छी अच्छी शायरी करते हैं.
हाँ वो है नहीं तो इसीलिए आप ही. अच्छा, let's tell Vetrivel first.
वणक्कम वणक्कम वेट्री तंद्रबाड़.
Great, sir. Thank you, Kuldeep ji. That was so amazing. And Kuldeep ji shared something for the friendship of EMC. I tell you why it is in Tirukkural. It says, முகநக நட்பது நட்பன்று நெஞ்சத்து அகநக நட்பது நட்பு. Meaning the true friendship is, it's not like smiling from the face, it is actually smiling from the heart. We EMC people are that such a way that that's why we can make friendship in long distance also. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because we can silently laugh without making a sound also. Yeah, Venkatesh, go ahead.
Actually, I'm in Bangalore. I just reached late now. It's my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So,
Many movies
I'm
to
really-
you.
thank you all. You are all my friends. This is my first birthday after being a member of EMC. Thanks a lot.
Many, many, many. How old are you today? How many candles should be lit by us?
66. 66, a good number. 66.
That's all. Huh? Okay, very good. You're a young man, I say.
सर
Good,
एक
congratulations.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day. Enjoy yourself in Bangalore. See many movies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
See
you.
3 of them today.
सर एक
Thank you.
शेर वेंकटेश जी की बर्थडे के ऊपर
अच्छा, हाँ बताइए.
कि सूरज, वेंकटेश जी आपके लिए,
Ah,
सूरज
Thank
की
you.
सूरज की हर किरण रोशनी दे आपको, सूरज की हर किरण रोशनी दे आपको, और फूलों की हर कली खुशबू दे आपको. हम तो कुछ देने के काबिल नहीं, लेकिन देने वाला हर खुशी दे आपको.
Wow, wow, wow,
wow,
wow.
wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
And Kunen, yo शायरी.
जी जनाब, आ चुके EMC के दोस्तों का जिक्र हो रहा है, तो I will also dedicate one share to all of us, and then one share to you, dedicated to you.
Me.
जी, so पहला शेयर अपने दोस्तों के लिए, सभी लोगों के लिए EMC के हजारों कांटों से दामन छुड़ा लिया हमने.
Wow, wow, wow.
हजारों कांटों से दामन छुड़ा लिया हमने, अना को मार के सब कुछ पा लिया हमने.
क्या बात है. Can you translate it also? Especially the last line.
हजारों कांटों से दामन छुड़ा लिया हमने. So plenty of thorns were there. I got rid from all of them. अना को मार के सब कुछ बचा लिया हमने. I killed my ego and I saved everything.
Wow, 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 wow. Wonderful, wonderful. And what a
और
nice way.
एक शेर सर आपके लिए अर्ज किया है कि कुलदीप साहब आपकी तवज्जो चाहूंगा कि मुझे जुनून था हीरा तराशने का, मुझे जुनून था हीरा तराशने का, तो फिर कोई भी राह का पत्थर उठा लिया हमने. So we all are patthar, and this gentleman is creating us, making Hira.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you,
And
sir.
on that note, we close the session for today. Have a wonderful day. I believe it's what, Thursday or Friday, isn't it? So have a great day. आपकी तो छुट्टी होगी आज को नैन. So have fun in Dubai. And everybody else, God bless you. See you tomorrow morning for empowering morning conversations. Bye-bye.
Stay safe and stay blessed all. Bye-bye.
God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.